Hey everyone, it's Amanda Cascadden from the San Diego Lifestyle, and I'm here today with Patrick Henry, CEO of Quest Fusion and also the San Diego Lifestyle. So we are here today to discuss a recent survey that Berkshire Hathaway Home Services just published. I am a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, so I wanted to bring this up and see what the baby boomer has to say about it. So this is baby boomers versus millennials. How is the real estate market? So the survey that they just published indicates that the current and prospective home owners remain optimistic about the current real estate market. So basically what the whole entire survey is about is the fact that millennials are a lot more optimistic these days about the housing market and baby boomers not so much. So I kind of wanted to get your opinion on what you think of the housing market and if you think that it's getting better, how the rates are, and why most baby boomers can't afford a house, or what do you think their biggest issues are?
There's a lot of questions in there, but I would say what I've seen since the crash, the major recession kind of in 2009, 2010, kind of recovery in 2011, is that the home market has never really fully recovered. I think there's still a lot of people out there that are underwater on their homes. They're not selling them because they're living there, but if they could move, they would move. So they're kind of stuck in a situation where they don't want to have a short sale, they don't want to have a foreclosure, but they can't really sell their homes because their homes are worth less than what they paid for them. So that, even with interest rates being super low, I think that causes a problem. The survey data makes sense to me because I think it's a bigger issue on the high end versus the low end. And millennials are probably looking more at entry-level homes, first-time home buyers,
Sure.
things like that. So I would think that they would probably have better success getting into the home market because they're not saddled with an existing home that might be underwater.
Yeah, and it does say that 85% of millennials believe that owning a home is an important part of the American dream. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. They want to get a home. They want a part of that American dream, whether it costs $1 million and they can't afford it for 20 years, or they can get into a condo now for $300,000.
Yeah, and they don't want to spend thousands of dollars on rent. So it's like, buy a home. That whole philosophy around that. The interest on the loan is tax deductible. There's a lot of benefits of home ownership, especially in the United States where the tax laws are very favorable towards that. Interest rates are still amazingly low. And
it's interesting because the survey said that millennials think that, I said 55%, I think of millennials think that the interest rates are average. So they don't even...
They don't realize how low they are.
So that's interesting too.
Yeah.
But then, so why do you think baby boomers used to be more negative about it, and now, we're at 60% marketing favorability, and now they're up to 72%. Why do you think there's more optimism?
Yeah, I think it's gotten better versus the lows of 2009, 2010, but I still don't think there's a lot of optimism. I mean, the economy is okay. We're in a slow growth economy. Interest rates are low. The Fed isn't defaulting on our multiple trillions of dollars of debt. Even there's always concern about, the debt and the deficit situation in our country. So I think boomers are more like conscious and self-conscious about that kind of stuff than millennials are. Millennials don't really care. I mean, it's like, I think they care about other big issues, the environment and things like that, but there doesn't seem to be as much concern around some of those kinds of issues that, somehow things are going to get fixed.
Well, it's tough for me to see both sides because as a millennial, I think the market's doing great and I'm really excited about it. And so it's hard for me to even see outside that.
Yeah, I mean, real estate is hyper-local. In terms of the market. So it's hard to talk about the real estate market where we live in Southern California and, specifically in San Diego. Even in Los Angeles and in San Francisco, the market's very different than it is in San Diego, where things have really been taking off because the economy's up there, and specifically in Silicon Valley, a lot of, millionaires being made all the time with, new tech companies. So San Diego, we have some of that, but not as much. But still, California is relatively expensive compared to the rest of the country. So if you look at our kind of more local market, I think one of the things is that the very high end, homes that are above $2 million, there's a ton of inventory. Things are moving slow. There isn't as much mobility in the market. Whereas kind of in the $1 million and below, there seems to be a lot more activity. The one area that the high end of the market is coastal. I mean, if you're west of the 5 and you're on the beach and those are multi-million-dollar homes, those seem to be moving relatively quickly. But pretty much everything else is sitting still. But I think the low end, where millennials are buying and first-time home buyers are buying, things are moving much more quickly
there's still not
in those kinds of markets.
For the people that are trying to buy them. So
I mean, even where we live now, we recently moved from Rancho Santa Fe to Carmel Valley, and there's building going on all around us all the time. I mean, and these new tracts of homes are selling, and they're selling out. So there definitely is demand out there in that part of the market. And probably millennials, especially older millennials that have now established themselves somewhat and are starting to have families, owning a home is a big deal as opposed to kind of living in an apartment.
Awesome. Well, as a millennial, I'm excited about the housing market. So as a baby boomer, what's your general consensus of how the housing market's doing right now?
I think it's just kind of steady. There's a pretty good balance of supply and demand, except on the very high end. Rates are low, so if you're not saddled with an existing home, I think home ownership, as long as you plan to live someplace for the next 7 to 10 years, buying a home is way better than renting. If you need more flexibility and mobility, renting's okay, but it's extremely expensive. I mean, renting is very, very expensive, and there's very little benefits of it other than mobility. So I still think home ownership is great.
You don't seem as optimistic as I do.
I don't think generally I'm optimistic as anything about it as you are, but I don't know if that's because you're a millennial and I'm a baby boomer, but it's
I guess
definitely
it is with this debate. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know how you think about what you think of the home market right now and how it's doing. And thank you, Patrick, for talking to me. And check out Quest Fusion if you'd like to know anything else about business. And then, we'll see you next week for our next great debate.
Thanks, everybody.